man, the gym just, it isn't fun anymore. And everyone else seems to be progressing and getting bigger. And I just feel like I look the same. I should just quit. I've been on this diet for 30 days. And every time I scroll on Instagram, everyone's shredded and bigger than me. My body just can't do it. My genetics can't do it. I should just quit. I've been at my job for 3 years. I hate it. I hate going there every day, but I don't think I'm smart enough to get another job. I don't know if I have what it takes to get another job, so I should just stay here. Everyone else is making over 6 figures. They've got all these businesses. I wish that could be me, but I just don't think I'm good enough. I don't think I can do it. I think so many times in life we guard ourselves from the outward things that we forget to look in the mirror at the real enemy, and that's in our head. And this is something I've had to deal with quite a bit, being on social media and not, making the money other people are making, and, not seeing success in the way that other people have it. It's been a challenge for me. And I think being alone and not having like a discerning community and people to like kind of speak out the truth to me, I've believed a lot of lies that I've told myself. And I'm sure other people could relate to this. So I just kind of wanted to bring it up, the importance of like discernment and understanding, like, to be cautious of yourself, to look in the mirror and understand that if we're going to guard ourselves, we need to look at the person in the mirror and guard the things that we're telling ourselves. I can't, I'm not able to, maybe I don't have what it takes. Those are all lies. Like, if anyone can do it, you can do it. I do believe in God. I believe everyone was born with a specific gift that no one else can have. Like, you were made to do amazing and wonderful things. And the enemy is going to come in there and tell you can't do it. Whatever you believe in, if you have faith or not, like, there is good and evil. And we need to be positive to ourselves. We need to speak positive to ourselves and believe we can do anything. And, for many, many years, I looked in the mirror, and even when I had abs, I'm like, you're fat, you're overweight, you don't look like everyone else. I've been on social media for 6 years. I've made barely any money on social media besides a little bit from coaching and cookbooks. And it's like, everyone else is millionaires. You don't have what it takes. You can't do it. You should just quit. And dude, I've literally almost quit social media so many times. Especially, I've been on YouTube for 6 years. I'm still not monetized. I haven't made a penny off YouTube. And it's like, everyone else, this is their career, and I still haven't figured it out. You should just quit. So recently I've been really trying to figure out how to discern, what is truth and what are lies. And, having to write stuff down and put sticky notes on the mirror and stuff like that. It's cheesy, but it's so important, especially like when we're dealing with, sobriety. For me, it's like, I've been pretty open with this. I've drank for quite a long time and kept that kind of a secret. And it's like, life's hard. If you just drink a little bit, it'll just numb it, and you'll be, you won't have to think about it as much. But all that does is just like kill me. It doesn't help us at all, especially like a lot of people do nicotine. There's benefits to nicotine, not trying to get into it, but like marijuana, there's a lot of things, substances that we can like numb ourselves, and it doesn't let us cross the line of like getting better, to chase that dream, to grow, to learn. So yeah, it's one thing I'm working on recently. And I just want to mention on here, because I feel like a lot of people can relate, and a lot of people don't talk about it. Like, we kind of just like, especially as men, I'm okay. How are you? I'm fine. Everyone says I'm fine. Are you fine? Are you actually doing okay? Right? I would love to do more videos like this where people actually talk. Like, I would love to be in a community where people talk, because social media is so fake. Everyone just shows their like happy sides and stuff like that. And it's like, dude, I've struggled so much in the last 3 years. Like, I've been so depressed. I'm finally like starting to like drag myself together. But if more people were honest about what's going on in life, I think I wouldn't feel so alone all the time. So yeah, that's kind of a ramble. I hope that made sense. I'm going to try to do like a 90-day transformation. I did one. I just started like 2.5 months ago. I dropped 16 pounds, and then something happened and it threw me off track. So I'm going to just jump back on the horse, and maybe I'll film it. I know these videos, no one really watches my long line videos on YouTube, but it'd be cool to see like a 90-day transformation where I don't have this like fat face anymore, and I'm like, can build my confidence back up and take care of myself and stuff like that. So I've been doing a lot better, just so you know, for those that know what's going on. I've been making way better choices. When it comes to like sobriety and, things like that, it's not just like a boop, you got to like, today I did better. And then, you know, if you fail tomorrow, it's like, well, the next day I did a little bit better. And it's like building one day after another, making those small steps, making like the healthier choices. And then, you know, then you're like, well, I don't really need to do that. Like, I'm not really craving that. I'd rather do this. I'd rather read a book or that, whatever. So I'm very proud of myself. I had to like take a step back and pat myself on the back. And I don't really have really many friends or community or anything like that. So it's been a very hard time to do this alone. But in general, I'm feeling better. That was another ramble. So I'm going to go in the gym and do some legs. So maybe I'll see you in there. All right, intro workout. We've got 2 servings of apple juice, some electrolytes, EAAs, and glutamine. I downed an energy drink, and then I added some pump powder and then glycerol inside there, and I'm gonna chug that now. And then we're gonna get into some legs. If you struggle to drink water, just fill a half gallon or 3/4 of a gallon with like BCAAs and electrolytes. It's my daily intake almost done. My leg day looks weird. So I tore my knee 2 years ago, and really within the last 6 months has been the first time I've been able to actually like train. So I'm just going super slow unilateral movements, just trying to build the strength back around my knee and take my time. And overall, like I've been able to get decent pumps with just doing a lot of like hypertrophy and volume. And slowly I'll start incorporating in a little more strength. But for where we're at, I feel like, I've been able to get some decent, again, we're not like we used to be, but definitely getting some leg size back. My legs were pretty small last year, so overall, nice volume and muscle tissue coming back in. And each week I'm just gonna do a little more and keep at it. That's all we can do, but I'm happy with that. Quads are starting to sweep out a little bit finally. Hamstrings are still tiny, but we'll get there. Good day overall. Can't complain about that. All right, guys, we are back home. I'm gonna whip up a little recipe for the week, a fun meal. My wife wants something fun for work. I'm gonna do this as a bowl and she's gonna do this as a burrito. So I'm looking forward to this one. It's also hard to film 2 videos at once, so this is gonna go vertical for a little bit while we do the recipe. Let's get into it. We're just gonna remove some of that excess fat. Now into a gallon bag, we're gonna hit it with a little bit of oil, chipotles and adobo for that smoky flavor. We've got garlic, oregano, salt and pepper, cumin, and chili. Everything gets a nice massage. We'll set it aside and make our salsa. We've got corn and black beans, tomatoes and onions, bell peppers and a little jalapeno for that spice. Cilantro is optional. And we finish with a little bit of acid, salt, and a touch of chili. Not only does this add freshness, but it's gonna add volume to your meals as well and help you stay fuller longer. Look at that, that's absolutely beautiful. For our chicken, we're just looking for a quick sear and into the oven. We've got some cilantro lime rice, that chipotle chicken that looks as good as you, maybe a little more. We've got that salsa to bring life to the party. I always like to add a little cheese, and we garnish because we're fancy. Guys, that is a wrap on the video. This one turned out really good. Definitely a little spicy using all those adobos in there, but it honestly genuinely tastes like Chipotle. Love this salsa. Again, if you're gonna heat this up at work or something like that, you just remove the salsa and add some avocado in there. You can make an easy crema too to put on there, throw it in a burrito. Super easy meal. You can batch this, make like 6 meals. Extremely easy, makes you feel like takeout. Love this one, my wife's gonna enjoy it. Other than that, this video is a wrap. Video took forever. Keep thinking about that question. Should I upload for 90 days? Every single day. My workouts aren't anything special. I'm no one special. But could we create videos that would be entertaining but helpful? It would help me do better at videos. It would help me lock in. Give me some accountability. I haven't locked in 4 years since my last show. I'm 270 now. Can we create a lean, mean physique machine? Can we follow our dreams harder? I think so. Can we bring content that's beneficial? Can we get into mischief and cook weird stuff and do adventures? I think so. I think we should do it, guys. For the few of you guys that watch, I appreciate you. We'll make this journey worth the while. We'll all change along the way. So with that note, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you.